Hello everyone, it's me, Orpheon, your infinite dragon sorcerer here, and yeah, I know you guys have been waiting for me in the comments. I actually was trying to make this what if part, but I am listening to you guys in comments. I'm hoping you guys will vote on the polls in this video, and what should the name of Asta's Zanpakuto, since he's gonna be a Soul Reaper, and what this in particular what if you guys want. Basically, what if Asta was a Soul Reaper? What if Asta was the son of Blue Diamond? So yeah, both of those what ifs are gonna happen on my channel, but all of you who are really excited and are interested in my channel, I appreciate it, and I'm making as many what if videos as possible, and I'm doing all I can. And also, I'm listening to you guys in the comments, so please vote on the polls in this video to please decide what Asta's Zanpakuto should be, what his Bankai should be called. And enough said. Basically, they're going to be exploring what Asta's Zanpakuto is going to be called and what's it going to look like. And all of you who like my content on my channel, thank you all for supporting me on my channel and subscribing to my channel. We're almost to 600, and I hope we can make it up to 1,000 soon. And everybody, thank you so much for taking care of my channel and always being interested in it. And also, please, I am listening to your comments. I'm the only one person, so I'm making a whole bunch of what if videos. So I'm listening to your comments in my previous videos, and I'm listening, everybody. So yeah. Well, now that I'm done talking, as I say before my video starts, let's hit that sick YouTube intro. Hit it! Hello everyone, it's me, Orpheon, your infinite dragon sorcerer here, and yep, I'm actually making a part 2.5 of what if Deku from My Hero Academia was a girl and she had Bayonetta's powers. And oh boy, it's been a long time since I've been able to do a My Hero Academia what if. And I'm actually adding more parts to previous what ifs that were from Black Clover and all that. So, well, let's move on to what if. Let's get this party started. First off, we left off with everyone on the bus going to the USJ facility. The unforeseen simulation joint. And everyone's talking to Asuna because she has a lot of variety with her court, quote unquote, and Asuna actually called it an Umber Witch. And they try to ask more about her mom and, well, how and who exactly what she does as a hero. And Asuna, she doesn't exactly brag, so she doesn't want to answer some of the questions, and even Bakugo has to sit next to Asuna to make sure everyone else doesn't get close to Asuna. And Bakugo's a little nervous and starting to blush, and he's like, what? This isn't because I care. I just thought you would be annoyed. If all these wannabes actually got too close to you and asked too many questions. And Azuna's like, oh come on, Kanchan. Seriously, we're not kids anymore. Give me some space, will ya? And Bakugo starts blushing. He's like, whatever! It's not like I care! Shh! Damn it! And guys, if you like my Bakugo impression, I haven't done it in a while, and I'll admit, I haven't done that in a while, so just let me know what you think of my Bakugo impression. I know it's not good, but I'm trying to make it better and improve it more. So, back to the way. Everyone gets to the USJ building, and then they meet face to face with 13, and she explains that their quirks are, some of them can be very dangerous, and some of them can actually kill people. So that's why they're training in UA to become heroes. And that whole thing still happens. And everyone is walking down the hallways of the USJ, and they're all in their costumes. Asuna is in her Umbra witch costume, made from her hair, and then the lights start to go out, and then the center of the USJ started to distort, and then there was a sort of black-purple mist that appeared, and then portals started swarming out of the mist. And then everyone, mainly Kirishima, was like, hey, Mr. Aizawa, I thought you said we were doing rescues. What's up with all these fake villains? And Aizawa is putting on his goggles, and he's saying, those aren't villains. Those aren't actors. Those are real villains. 13, protect the students. And then another mystery portal opens up in front of all the students, blocking the entrance out, and also known as the exit to the USJ. And Asta, not Asta, I mean Asuna and everyone in Class 1A are stuck against, well, the exit by Konagiri. He actually is using his quirk that allows him to teleport people or objects or anything to anywhere he wants. And not only that, Asuna is the one who tries to use her 4 guns that are on her hands and boots called Emerald Garden, and she fires magical ammunition right towards Konagiri. And it doesn't cause any damage, but then something begins to come out of Konagiri. It looks like something similar to the Nomu, but it looks more feminine. It looks like it actually has sort of wings, but they look sort of blue mixed in with black. And then it swiftly charges towards Asuna and grabs onto her. And Azuna's actually using witch time to dodge, but somehow this thing actually was able to grab onto her even before she activated witch time, and grabs onto her and tries to swing her up to the roof part of the USJ and actually throw her down to the ground away from all the villains, and so they can begin their fight. And Bakugo and Todoroki, everyone is worried about Asuna, but they're still blocked by Konagiri, and he says, sorry children, I can't let you do that. My master wouldn't like that. And we're gonna need you as hostages so we can finally meet All Might. And not only while this is going on, Asuna is trying to fight using her 4 guns, Emerald Garden, to fire a barrage of magical bullets towards this unknown creature, and its brain isn't exposed. It's almost like it's sort of made specifically to kill Asuna, and she's actually using some of the weapons that her mother gave her. She uses the ice skates that create barriers of ice and glaciers of ice, and then she's able to teleport and use Witch Time to dodge all of the attacks, but she's barely able to escape this creature. Just incredible reaction speed and timing. It's like it knew what she was gonna do and where she was gonna show up after she uses Witch Time. So she tries not to use Witch Time, but the creature actually grabs on to one of her guns and almost is about to break one of her arms, but she actually made a sort of clone or mirage using magic to make something out of a clone out of her hair. And then she actually tries to summon a huge demon to actually bite and totally rip this creature apart. This creature was actually holding this giant monster that came out of Azuna's hair. It was a demon, and it was trying to bite it, but it actually grabs on using its arms and legs to actually prevent it from laying its jaw bite crushing the monster. And even if it did get crushed, Asuna actually tried to use some of her magic to actually use more ammunition from Emerald Garden, her 4 guns, and fires toward the creature, but it's not dead. It's regenerating, just like the Nomu. But it's different from the Nomu. It's not talking, but it's like it's alive. And it starts flying and regenerating more wings, and each and every one of its feathers are being turned into daggers of light. And this blue light dagger is actually charged towards Asuna, and she's dodging and dodging, trying to dodge all of these light daggers, and one of them actually hits her shoulder. And she's screaming in pain, and she's saying, "Ah! Darn it!" She's screaming, and she doesn't know what to do. And the monster's about to land another blow, but all the other students get teleported all around the USJ facility, and Ida still is able to escape amidst the fighting, with Aizawa facing some of the villains on the ground, 13 protecting some of the students from being teleported away. Some of the students, but some of them still get teleported away, and Ida manages to escape, and he's trying to inform Principal Nezu about these villains attacking, and he's scared. And then Principal Nezu presses a button underneath his desk and lets all the pros know that this is a life or death situation. Villains have invaded the USJ and are attacking the Class 1A and all of the students there. And then they all suit up, and All Might here is right in the same room with Principal Nezu as he sees, and he actually hides from Ida. And then, as he hears this, All Might turns into his buff form, and he actually says, "These villains, they will pay for targeting our students. Do not fear, because I am here." And on his way there, all the pros are heading their way to save Class 1A from all these villains. But Asuna, she's hurt. She has a light dagger literally solidified, piercing through her left shoulder. And while this is making her very hurt, starting to bleed a lot, she's trying to do everything she can just to stay conscious and still try to dodge. And this creature, it's still chasing after Asuna, trying to capture her or kill her. if she tries to run away. It wouldn't take its eyes off her, and constantly make sure that she can't get away. And not only that, it's actually somewhat stronger than some of the other angels or creatures that Bayonetta's faced. I don't know much about Bayonetta video games, but it's incredibly strong. And not only that, it's almost like this creature was half god, and it's able to nullify some of Asuna's magic. It wouldn't even let her try to teleport away, and she's hurt pretty bad. And then Todoroki manages to get close to Asuna, and he sees her, and he's able to freeze partially all of the villains who are on the landslide zone, and he actually creates a giant glacier of ice to get closer to Asuna, and actually creates more glaciers and spheres of ice, and he aims them towards these creatures, because he realizes that this thing doesn't act like it's a living, breathing thing. It doesn't scream, it doesn't react, it basically just destroys. So he honestly came down to the conclusion that he's able to kill it, because it's not human, and it doesn't seem human or act like it. So he creates a glacier of ice and actually pierces the monster square through its chest and head, but it doesn't kill it. It's still alive, and it's regenerating more and more. So then this creature creates more blades and swords of daggers of blue light, and it actually destroys and actually melts through some of Todoroki's ice. And he's having trouble, and he's actually doing everything he can to make a glacier of ice to protect Asuna from any more damage, because she's passed out from all the blood loss. And this dagger's still trapped in her left shoulder, so she's out. And Todoroki's doing everything he can to protect her, and he's almost at his limit. He's almost about to hurt himself. If he freezes too much, he'll actually freeze part of his body and hurt himself if he uses too much of it. Then, at a glimpse second, Todoroki is about to use his fire side, and he charges a flame and right towards this monster, incinerating it on the spot. Nothing's left, not even ash. And this completely exhausts Todoroki. And not only that, both Asuna and Todoroki are passed out close to this landslide zone, and all of the villains are still stuck in Todoroki's ice far away from them. So as soon as All Might appears, he actually protects Mineta and Tsuyu from Tomar Shigaraki, and him about to use his quirk Decay for melting the face off of Froppy. He almost gets close to her, but then All Might and the pros show up to actually prevent any more people from getting hurt. And Class 1A wasn't hurt. The only ones who were hurt were, honestly, Asuna. She has the blue light sword or dagger. It disintegrated as soon as the monster was killed by Todoroki from not being able to regenerate from the onslaught of flames that actually destroyed it. And then the pros actually go all of the USJ to get rid of all these villains and capture them, and All Might's fighting the Nomu, and the fight goes relatively similar as it does in the anime. All Might's punching and punching with all of his might, and even as he's in brutal pain, as the Nomu grabs his weak point where he got his injury from All For One, his previous battle from years ago. He's going beyond his limits, and he yells, "Plus Ultra!" and punches the Nomu straight out of the USJ into the sky. And Tomar Shigaraki's just shocked, and he's completely terrified. He's thinking, no fair! They cheated! They lied to us! They said that All Might was getting weaker! He's as strong as ever! They cheated! they cheated Konagiri! And Konagiri actually teleports close to Toma Shigaraki, and then he says, "Yes, master, what is your will?" Well, sir. Toma Shigaraki says, "Leave these rejects. This mission was a failure. We're done here. Let's go home." And All Might, he's just intimidatingly standing and glaring at Toma Shigaraki and Konagiri, and they both teleport away. And all the villains are starting to gain more morale because they know that they're all going to be captured by the heroes, and they rather go down fighting, and some of them are trying to escape, while the pros intercept them and capture all of the villains. And while this is happening, the pros manage to get to Asuna and Todoroki, and they take both of them to an ambulance. And Todoroki's not injured, or he's just exhausted, so from using his quirk too much. And he used both sides, so yeah, him and Asuna are at the hospital, and Asuna is getting patchwork, and Recovery Girl's healing and restoring Azuna's shoulder, and she's a little bit healed and she needs time to rest. So days go by, and then Class 1A and all of UA decide that school is canceled for the following week because we need to find out how these villains managed to get into UA and the USJ and knew exactly where to attack us and you students. And school was canceled for the week, and everyone is worried about Asuna and Todoroki. And then they'll come to visit Asuna, and she's still unconscious, but Asuna is met with her mom, Bayonetta, and her father, Musashi, and Bayonetta is actually crying. She's crying for her little girl, and Musashi's there to comfort Bayonetta, patting her on her shoulder, saying, "Don't worry, honey. Our daughter's strong. She'll wake up soon." And then they both hug each other, and all of the students walk in on them. And Todoroki and Asuna share the same room because they were injured at the same time, and they needed to have them both at the same place to find out any information, if there was any villains or who was it they were fighting and who hurt them so badly. So yeah, and everyone is worried. They try to check on Azuna's condition, but she's gonna basically be out of commission for a little bit. And guys, that's where I'm gonna leave it off this time. As always, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell in case you're new. And if you're new to my channel, congratulations, you're officially members of the Omni Nexus, and official citizens. And always remember, Infinity Overdrive! Infinite realities, infinite possibilities. See you all next time. Catch you later!